YouTube. I usually don't talk about stuff like this, but I want to talk about my son, Lincoln. Lincoln is 22 months old, and last week he was diagnosed with, it was determined that he probably has autism. So none of my other children have autism. He's the first one. He's the fourth child, the first one with autism. And I find it interesting in ways that I didn't expect would happen when you think about things like this as a mother with a newborn baby, and you hope that they grow up to have the most success in life, and you don't really think about how you'll react if something goes wrong. You just think, I'll do whatever I can to love my child as best I can. And that's all that matters. And it is, and it does. You know, we'll get through it. But what I find that affects me the most is I really don't know him the way I thought I did. I don't know him at all. And what I mean is, all the things that I thought were what made up my son's personality are symptoms of a greater condition. So I thought it was cute how he always walked around on his tiptoes everywhere. And then I find out that that is a symptom of autism. That's not Lincoln that does that, it's the autism that does that. I thought that it was that he was just a quiet boy, contemplative, and didn't feel the need to speak much. But all of these character traits are there because he's autistic, and they're just a symptom of autism. I thought that the way that he lays across my legs and kind of rocks back and forth to rub his belly against my legs was cute and endearing, but it's him stimulating himself, stimming, which is something autistic kids do all the time. And when I called out his name and he doesn't respond, I thought he's ignoring me. But he doesn't really know what his name is. He doesn't really know who I am or his father. He knows that he loves me. He's very attached to me. But if someone would ask him who's mama, well, he doesn't even know how to point. So it's kind of sad to think that I don't really know anything about him that makes him unique. Everything that makes him who he is because he's autistic. So is autism a select grouping of character traits that he happens to have? Or are all the character traits he has false ones because he's diagnosed with something that changes him? This is what's running through my mind more than anything. That and me wondering if I'm ever going to be able to teach him to speak. So I know that there's a lot of services out there. Everyone keeps saying that. I don't know the first thing on how to start with those services. I know that the pediatrician said that people will be in contact with me. So I'm just waiting to receive phone calls. But what to do until then is a mystery. I've done some educational classes online. I've gotten tools on things like tacting and manding and how to get him to communicate with me. But he doesn't even look at me. He looks at my hands. He puts objects in my hands that he wants me to open. And his eyes never leave the object. They never meet mine. So the idea that he'd be able to learn anything from me seems pretty far-fetched right now, which is not to say I won't try. I'm going to start trying today, but I have sadly low expectations of a positive outcome. So I feel as though I'm going through the motions to say that I have made the effort. But I am at the bottom of a dark well, feeling pretty abysmal about the entire situation. So whether or not the effort is successful remains to be seen in the weeks and months to come, but I have every intention of recording him once a week to see if there's any progression in his ability to learn and to speak. I will record him with his first lesson today and add it to the end of this video. More for my own sake than anyone else's, but I bring this to everyone's attention because I don't know if anyone else has really shared the way that they feel, or if they feel the way that I do. It's more the focus on the child. Everything I see online is, so far he's done this, how do I get him to do that? But I'm very withdrawn right now and thinking of only how to process this in my own mind. I neglect the attention of my other children. I feel as though I'm in a fog or a daze, and it's just always in every moment of the day there's a part of me that's thinking about this and thinking about him and wondering if he's ever going to have a normal life, and wondering what that means, what type of person he would even be if he had a normal life. Because I don't know what any of that would be for him, since everything that makes Lincoln is autism. I will say the one thing that might be his unique spirit is his love of music. He adores when I sing to him. He adores hymns at church. I cling to that in belief that may be one aspect of him that is not linked to his condition. So in any case, I'm going to try to update periodically on my channel about what's going on with him, for my own sake and maybe for others. And like I said, this isn't my usual content on my channel, and forgive me for those of you who came to watch something different. But I don't see the need in creating a new channel for something like this. I can just keep it, because it's all a part of what's going on in my life. So I'll just keep it in the channel that I have. But I'll wrap this up and I'll video him as soon as I get him in front of the table to get him started on his lesson. I hope to do 2 lessons today, 15 minutes in length each. He doesn't like to sit for very long, so we'll start with that and go from there and hope for the best. And hopefully he'll learn something. Hopefully he'll learn to say something. I'd love it if he would learn to say mama. But we'll see. Thanks for watching. Rings. Blue ring. Yeah. Blue ring. Blue ring. green ring. Yellow ring. Nose. What is this? Nose? Where's your nose? Lincoln. Nose. Nose. Let's put his nose on. What is this? What is this? Eyes? Eyes? Where's your eyes? Eyes? Eyes. Let's put them on. What is this? Here, sit up. What is this? Mouth? Mouth? Mouth. 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 See, mama? Mouth. Let's put it on. Square. Red square. Purple circle. You push it in. Push it. There you go. Star. Push. Push. Star. Let me get this. Green triangle. Push that in. Push. Push. Green triangle. Push. Purple circle.